Welcome to Business Connection. I'm Liz Spencer. We have a wonderful guest in studio. It's Eva Burns, and she's a broker with Keller Williams Realty Infinity. I like to say and beyond, but that's just a bad joke. But tell me a little bit about Keller Williams.
Oh, Keller Williams is a national organization. We have actually the highest agent count across the country and several countries now. So we've got a great referral network. We are an education-based company. I am a longtime Naperville resident and have been selling real estate in Naperville here since 2002. So I moved to Keller Williams. We're more centrally located just south of downtown Naperville, right on Washington, so we can more conveniently service the entire Naperville community.
That's wonderful. Tell me, what do you think about our local real estate?
Oh, well, the good news is we're seeing continued appreciation. We're definitely coming back. We're off the heights of the pre-bubble bust, definitely not up there yet, but we're seeing more and more homes in equitable positions, and we're definitely seeing a reduction in market times. So as a Keller Williams luxury home part of the division there, I monitor all segments of the market, and the good news is this applies to all segments from entry-level housing up to the executive homes.
Well, that's good news.
So yeah, these improvements really are helping our residents get to where they want to be, whether they're upgrading or downsizing or relocating. Conditions are just ripe and interest rates are still favorable, so it's a win for everyone.
That's awesome. It's nice to hear.
Yeah. It's been a long way coming.
Right. What should be some of the first steps we're thinking about if we're thinking about either buying or selling a home?
Well, I think that most concern we start online. For my clients, whether they're buying or selling, it also always starts with a consultation. I have to sit down and start that relationship building right there with them, understanding what their priorities are and what their goals are for their housing change. And that way I can take the services I provide them and kind of tailor them to their specific needs. So once we establish their goals, we then start with a plan, take them from start to finish so they understand and know what to expect as we go through it. And this helps alleviate a lot of the stress and uncertainty that they might have.
Because it's the largest purchase.
It is. And it's just a huge disruption to their lives, whether it's their children's education or losing friends or gaining friends, losing family, moving back toward family. There's a lot of pieces going on along with moving their homes. So, understanding the process and understanding what happens next really helps alleviate a lot of the uncertainty, and so that when we do cross that bridge, it's something they're already familiar with.
Now, the internet has changed the game 100%. So tell me how that is both a plus and a minus for both you and the consumer. Yeah,
it really is wonderful to have so much information at our fingertips. And so for the average consumer who has a really limited time to go out and actually view homes, they can do that whole sneak peek online and get a good flavor. And they rule homes in and out by that virtual peek, that virtual, first impression. So it's so important right now that sellers have their homes marketed properly. Professional photos, expanded and enhanced descriptions, virtual tours, video, all play a role in that first viewing online. Because the consumer basically is going to say, yes, I want to take my time and view that home, or no, pass on it and go on to the next. And you only get one chance to make that first impression, so it's got to be strong. Your agent has to understand how the advantages of marketing online, the opportunities that we have now with marketing online, can really enhance that, showing to the masses and get those people to come through the door.
Well, I think that's a really big tip, because I think we take it for granted, maybe being the ones that are looking. Of, I'm just going to go right fast. But now if I'm trying to sell my house and I'm on the other side of that. Right, I need to make sure that I've got an agent who understands how to market my home and how to bring in the right people.
And with that said, from the buyer's standpoint, I would caution them, and I do with my clients. And the first few times we go out, I let them pick all the homes we see, and then I sneak a few of my own choices, because a lot of agents aren't practicing professional photography and not really into that tech-savvy approach. And therefore, you might be dismissing a property that might be a perfect fit for you. So be cautious. We are not photographers. And
well, and that's where it helps to have, as much as, I love the technology in that, I don't ever want to go into that big purchase, one of the biggest purchases of my life, without somebody like you who's my expert.
Oh, well, thank you. Yes, I agree with you. I think that, we go to experts in so many different facets of our life and take their advice, and real estate is no different. And I think that there's a huge misconception of what the real estate process is. And most people are very surprised to find out that there's more than 10 professionals tied to just one side of a transaction. And if you are working with a relocation company, or if you are, buying and selling at the same time, as so many families do, that number goes up significantly. And so as the trusted advisor starting the process and being the facilitator of showing or listing a home, as we go through the process and we are under contract, then I step into more of a coordinator of professionals role and make sure that everyone's moving forward to a successful outcome. And so it's really a very ever-changing role for me. Preparing my clients, educating them from the beginning on what's going to happen helps put them at ease and makes it all familiar as we're going through it, and so we can navigate those steps a little bit more effectively.
Right. Well, and through a very emotional time for them. And
Absolutely.
So emotional. Home is so important and so connected. I can absolutely tell you love what you do. Tell me why you're so passionate about it.
Oh, well, I'm a full-time professional. I'm second-generation realtor, so I might be genetically defective. I don't know.
I doubt it.
But this is truly what I'm passionate about doing, and helping families in all sorts of situations in and out of their homes and in and out of the area. Whatever I can do to help facilitate and make that a little bit easier for them and bring them my expertise. It's truly just what I get up and do every day. I'm never going to work, and I have been greatly rewarded personally by all the relationships I've made over the years, and find it to be truly fulfilling, knowing that I'm helping people get to where they need to go.
Well, I have no doubt that you are a great guide for this and a great expert for it. So thank you for stopping by, sharing a little bit about Keller Williams and what you do for them.
Thank you.
So
Thank
nice
you
to
for
meet you.
having me.
Wish you a great deal of success. We're going to be right back with more Business Connections. Stay tuned.